We are currently living in the age of the coronavirus where extroverts are losing their minds over self-isolation, whereas introverts are looking at it as going, what else is new? And with everything going on comes the rumors of films being either postponed indefinitely or just outright stopped entirely. Hello, this is Mara Jade and I'm here with another video. And I found this article on We Got This Covered in Bullshit entitled The Batman May Be Delayed as Coronavirus Continues to Spread. It is a rumor-mongering, trash, garbage tier site that likes to give themselves credibility whenever they can. Pretty much. That's my thoughts on We Got This Covered in Bullshit as a whole. Now, granted, there is possibly some legitimacy to this because of what's going on with the film industry. However, this movie is 15 months away. But when I read this article, I noticed wording in it where you can see how they like to give themselves credibility. And I noticed the same wording in another article that is making the rounds on Twitter not too long ago. So when I get into this article, I'm going to stop at that point and then show you the other one where I noticed the same wording, or at least the same attempt at giving themselves legitimacy as a reputable news source. But anyway, let's get into this article and I'll give my 2 cents on it. So let's dive into it, shall we? Alright. Despite Warner Brothers initially planning on keeping their big budget productions moving, the drastic increase in coronavirus cases around the world, as well as the restrictions being placed upon countries on a daily basis, forced the studio to follow virtually everybody else in Hollywood by shutting down their movies indefinitely. The film and TV industry, is facing a loss of up to $20 billion in revenue this year as the planet goes into a state of lockdown in an attempt to try and contain the spread of the pandemic, with major releases like Black Widow, Mulan, and No Time to Die all waiting new dates once the crisis finally reaches an end. And now we're hearing that the Batman could also end up getting pushed back, despite the fact that Dark Knight's latest reboot isn't scheduled to hit theaters until June 2021. 15 months away. A year and 3 months. Anything is possible in that amount of time as far as filming goes. Just saying. Alright. According to our sources, the same ones who told us that Ahsoka Tano is set to feature in The Mandalorian Season 2 and that Transformers is being rebooted, I'm stopping right there. That wording, according to our sources, those mysterious sources, the wording here, the same ones who told us. The same ones who told us. Stopping right there, this article that is making the rounds. Again, on We Got This Covered in Bullshit, entitled Brie Larson reportedly died from Mara Jade after passing on Ahsoka Tano. Now, I'm not going to go into this article because I already gave my 2 cents on why I think this is utter shit. But here, down here, in the 3rd paragraph, and while there's still a chance that the character could show up in Feige's new Star Wars movie, we've also heard from our sources, the same ones that told us months ago that Ahsoka was set to make an appearance in The Mandalorian. The same ones. Look at that wording. The same ones. Both of which we now know to be true. Conveniently, now know to be true. We Got This Covered. You are a bullshit, garbage tier, trash website. Although, I just have to say, I find it funny that you do this. You try to give yourselves legitimacy. And you use the same wording. I don't believe it. Until Warner Bros. Comes out and says anything, I'm not believing a damn thing I read, especially on your site. Warner Bros. Have no idea when shooting will be able to resume on the pic. Just say picture, just say film, just say movies. You're not... Stop! And as such, the studio are already considering... The studio is singular. Alright? Grammar. You're supposed to be a journalist. The studio is already considering a delay, given that it could take months for the cast's major players to become available again. Considering that production has shut down on virtually pretty much every film slated to start filming this year, or has started filming this year, and so forth, I can say pretty much guarantee it that you could get everyone back in relatively easily for this film. That would be my bet. Just saying. A film like The Batman features a lot of moving parts, with hundreds of crew members required and a lengthy post-production time needed for visual effects and editing. So even though we're still 15 months away from the proposed release, the fact that nobody can pinpoint exactly when the worst of the coronavirus will be behind us, and Matt Reeves can call action again, means that fans may have to wait a while longer to see Robert Pattinson under the cape and cowl. It's unfortunate, to be sure, but clearly production can't move forward right now, and we'll all need to wait until the spread of the virus slows down before things can resume to normal. Again, trying to give yourselves legitimacy, trying to make yourselves into a reputable news source, and you're not. You're garbage tier, trash, bullshit site. We got this covered in bullshit, that's why I call you that. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on the situation. Again, anything can happen in 15 months. Anything is likely to happen even in the next 3 months. Who knows at this point? Stop trying to make it seem like it's definite. Stop trying to make it seem like, oh well, because of this, then chances are very likely this will happen. Because chances are very likely it could be just the opposite. But that's just my opinion on the whole situation. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you agree with me and think that this site is, because it's a trash site and overall and tries to give itself legitimacy, is just trying to play the rumor mongering game? Or do you think there could be some legitimacy because of the coronavirus? I think that's probably a combination of the two for the most part. More in line with the fact that it's more rumor mongering on their part. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. Share on social media if you will. It's hard to find news to talk about even for YouTubers, even with self-isolation nowadays, because a lot of it is about the coronavirus. So, we make do as it is. But anyway, until my next video, this is Mara Jade. I'll catch you on the dark side. Take care.